Yo, it's 10 p.m. Saturday the 8th of March, and I guess I'm back with episode 4, I think it is, of the Tap to Mentality. Now, I'll keep it a buck. I honestly had no plans whatsoever in recording tonight. I was actually going to do it tomorrow. Honestly, we just got our power back. We had no power literally since like fucking 3 a.m. this morning or whatever it was. And we just got our power back like a couple hours ago, so I'm sort of just reveling in that and enjoying that at the moment. But I had no plans whatsoever to record, but I started listening to some of these recordings that I have. So like sometimes I'll be driving, or like I always got shit going through my mind. Always got shit going through my mind. Like I'm honestly like my mind is like one massive like motivational fucking speech, man. You know what I mean? Like I've always got these like fucking motivational rants going on in my mind. And so I figured I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna press record whenever I feel one coming up, and just start talking, you know. And so I got all these fucking recordings on my phone. I may use them one day, I may not, you know. But I got all these recordings on my phone, and I was just listening to a bunch of them, and like they pumped me the fuck up, man. I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, bro. I'm gonna go and press record and see what the fuck's up. Now, like again, as all the other weeks, man, I have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna talk about, but it is what it is, and don't mind the pink hair towel, man. I'm just drying my hair. Um, yeah. Actually, you know what? I do have a rough idea of what I want to talk about. There was a topic that came up early in the week that I didn't want to speak about, and so I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm here now. Might as well tap into it. So that topic is prioritizing yourself, right? And what I mean by that is the fact that let me just get this thing up. Yeah. So the topic is taking care of yourself and prioritizing yourself and your needs before anybody else, right? And what I mean by that is like by ensuring that you are at 100%, it then puts you in a position where you can give 100% of yourself to the people who are in need, you know what I mean? Like your family members, your friends, all the rest of it, right? And like it's something that I advocate for nowadays. I like man like so I don't spend much time with my family in that, but the time that I do spend with them, I try to give them every ounce of energy, every ounce of attention that I can, right? Majority of my time goes towards training and ensuring my mental health is at its peak, my physical health is at its peak, and my general well-being is at its peak, right? And by doing that, and like, look, it may be right, it may not be right, you know what I mean? But it's justified in the sense that I'm making sure that I am 100%, so that I'm then able to give them 100% when I am with them. All right, I spend a lot of time at work as well. You know what I mean. And so when I am at home, and when I am with them, I give them. I try my best to give them everything that I have. You know what I mean. All the attention that they deserve. And like that's what I always tell my friends, man. Like, because they'll say. I'll say, man, you should start training and blah blah blah. And they're like, man, I got the kid, I got this, I got to do this, I got to do that. And I'm like, man, like, by you training and taking on a hobby of yours, something that makes you happy, something that makes you a better person, it then puts you in a position that you can invest more energy, or you can become more effective towards the people that you care about, right? And it's not a bad thing. Like you're being a little bit selfish, but it's not selfish, right? Because it's then be that energy that you're spending on yourself and that time you're spending on yourself is that being it's then being transmuted back towards the people that you care about, right? And like I would rather be at my peak mentally, right, after a training session, like after a mad trench fit training session, like I usually feel like I'm on top of the world, and then when I go speak to my family, like I'm all energetic and I can fucking do whatever, you know what I mean? And like I'd much rather be like that and be able to do whatever with them, talk to them, you know what I mean, chop shit up, whatever it may be, than be lethargic and drained, you know what I mean, because I've been working all day and I haven't had time to train, and you know what I mean, all these things come into my way, you know what I mean? And so like I most definitely I definitely think that people should prioritize. I do myself. I do myself through like there's like a set list of things that I do. You can probably see the whiteboard behind me. Like there's a list of things that I do, and I check off every single day. Those are things that I have to do no matter what. I refuse to compromise on those things, right? And this is for me personally, right? This helps me attain my peak condition. You know what I mean? This helps me become the best version of myself. So then in turn I can give that best version of myself towards the people that I care about. You know, like be my friends and my family. So like it's like I guess there's an element of selfishness in it, but like it's not really being selfish. I think it's more, I don't really know how you'd put it into words, you know, but I definitely think that it's necessary, you know what I mean, especially for men and women, whoever, you know what I mean. Like if you put 100% into yourself, you invest in yourself, become the best version of yourself, and whatever that looks like, you know what I mean. If you got to train 2 hours every single day to become the best version of yourself, then you do that. You take that 2 hours out, because then the state of mind that you're going to be in is going to be a state of mind that's going to be beneficial to the people that you're around, right? You want to have vitality around the people that you're around. You want to be energetic around the people that you love, you know what I mean, so that you can then do everything you got to do for them, you know. And so that's pretty much it, man. Like I guess it was a pretty short one today, but yeah, like man, like I'm feeling pretty pumped, to be honest. Like man, like I really yeah, I haven't been doing as much quote unquote motivating as I'd like to, you know what I mean. Like I want to do more. I feel like I definitely can do more, and I feel like I think maybe in due course, the more will come. I guess it's still very early days. The videos are still improving, I guess. Like still trying to figure out how to talk to the camera and all the rest of it. And so maybe like my mind is like a few years, a few months, few days, whatever it may be, ahead of my reality. And like I say it to myself sometimes, like I feel like I'm living in like a delusional world in my mind. Like in my mind, I have already achieved everything that I want to achieve, and I'm simply waiting for the universe to catch up, right? But with that being said, like I'm still just gonna keep doing this. Look, the videos, man, like I hope people are benefiting from them. I genuinely do, and yeah. So like with that being said, just want to wrap it up by saying, look, invest in yourself, you know what I mean. If it's training, if it's reading, if it's meditating, these are all things that definitely are beneficial for an individual. So training, reading, meditating, doing puzzles are really good for like reforming neural pathways in your mind, especially if you've used drugs in the past before. It's a very good way to like sort of fix your mind up, you know what I mean, just to dumb it down a little bit, and bring your mind back to where it should be, you know what I mean, and then from then onwards sort of progress forward, right? Doing puzzles, journaling, writing down your thoughts, your emotions, all that sort of stuff. If that's what it takes, man, that's what it takes. If it takes 2 of those things, it takes 2 of those things. If it takes 3 of those things, it takes 3 of those things. If it takes all of those things, then it takes all of them. Like I do all of them, and for me, that's what I need to do to be the best version of myself every single day, and it then gives me the energy, and it gives me the vitality to be able to be the most effective version of myself for the people that need the most effective version of myself. So yeah, I'll wrap it up with that. So I'll just say for this week, you guys, man, focus on yourself, invest in yourself first. I'll leave you with one last quote. Not a quote, but like I guess an analogy, right? In the airplane, before you take off, the flight attendants, what they say, that you should put your own mask on, your own oxygen mask on before trying to help other people, right? Because without your oxygen mask on, you're no good to anybody, all right? And that's basically the picture I'm trying to paint, all right? Put your own mask on, invest in yourself first, which will then put you in a position to help everybody that needs your help, right? So with that being said, tap in mentality, tap in, let's go.